It was impossible to find what I was looking for, and I had been looking for it for years.
Rahul Saraf, the real estate trendsetter with a string of internationally acclaimed projects behind him, was an unhappy man. Because he wanted to break new ground he couldn't find. He was looking for an evergreen homestead in the heart of Kolkata. Living spaces for 3 generations to grow old together, never moving out. With luxurious, contemporary community life just a lift ride away.
Increasingly, I thought I was looking for something that did not exist in Kolkata, till I spotted this land and saw the invisible.
Everybody else saw 3 abandoned acres next to Science City on the bypass. This is what Rahul saw. He saw it as less than 20 seconds from the entry point of the elevated expressway, soon to collapse commuting time in Kolkata. "20 minutes to Alipur, 20 minutes to the airport." He could also see what would be seen from a few stories up in the air. Infinite wetlands that'll never change, all the way to the horizon on the southeastern flank. And a sprawling lake on the northwest. His prayers had been answered. He knew it was time to call in the talent. A million man-hours were spent with some of the biggest names in the business, internationally. To do what has never been done before.
Conceptually, the Pinnacle at Duxton and the Atmosphere are both high-rise homes. The Pinnacle at Duxton is about a much larger community. We have 7,000 people, but Atmosphere has only 80 families, very exclusive. We needed to bring in something extra, something more than...
I think the big difference between designing for Atmosphere and for the Pinnacles here is intimacy.
A child could grow up, get married, and still come back and stay in that same family home. What struck me as really interesting was the idea that all the units might have a possible 3 generations living in one space itself.
The Atmosphere project is unique and challenging because we are trying to bring our understanding of high-rise living into a totally new culture, the culture of India, culture of Kolkata.
The biggest challenge was actually Vastu. He took up that challenge with a relish.
It was always looking at the home that allowed us to connect to the space beyond the home, also capturing nature as a connection to the external universe.
Atmosphere in Calcutta, very iconic project. Fantastic space to look down into the city, look across to general Calcutta. Part of the design that we're looking at is to apply what we call kinetic disc. And the disc will be shiny metal elements, and they will be implanted onto the facade in certain areas, and it will give movement as well, and the disc will have reflective sheen on it. Now what this does is to give movement in texture with colors. The intent of trying to do a design that is dynamic, that has got movement in the facade cladding. From a dynamic point of view in terms of a visual, the facade and the shape of the bridge, it will give it a sort of look that will change as you drive around. On a cloudy day, it might appear dull. On a bright day, it might appear sparkling.
We tend to have quite a range of interesting and challenging projects. The Atmosphere definitely ranks amongst the highest. We've had to catch a cloud and hold it in between 2 relatively thin towers. A cloud which is the size of an A380 Airbus. It's got 3 levels of accommodation with a deck on the top which is open to the sky, with a shape which is very organic and almost sort of formless, which goes down, tapers down to almost nothing at the navel in the middle. This is a very interesting challenge, which our team met coming up with a series of very interesting trusses and arches and a diagrid which are joined together in a way that I don't think has ever been done before anywhere in the world.
Not just in design and technology. This project is a completely new paradigm in the Indian reality. We are taking customization to a completely different level in this project. Every owner of Atmosphere would have access to the best and the biggest stores in the world through the strategic tie-ups that we would have with them, be it in Milan, be it in Singapore, be it in Dubai, be it China. We would be able to source from them marbles, tiles, furniture, fixtures, soft furnishings at unbelievable prices, at discounts that no individual can think of. And we don't want to stop at just developing a great property. We want to operate and maintain this project so that you can lead a hassle-free life.
The wonder of living in a legendary landmark will soon be a reality. "80 villas in the sky for 80 lucky families. Infinite unchanging wetlands right outside your windows. Large landscaped decks with your private gardens up to 1,500 square feet. Bedrooms with landscaped decks. Double-height living rooms with 20 feet glazing. Elevated gardens for children and the elderly. Apartments like bungalows, private lift lobbies, entrance foyers, internal elevators, air-conditioned island kitchens, mechanized in-house laundry service, automated car wash, built-in staff quarters with every unit for up to 8 heads, jog, swim, workout, 400 feet above sea level. Tee off on the 32nd floor. Catch a sauna. Party in the clouds. That's your Atmosphere.